Hey, how you doing? This is No Cap Reaction back again with another banger for you guys. Right now we got top 10 creepiest things found in the background of movie scenes. Get right into it.
Anybody else see that?
Spark it up, sparkle with me, you know the vibes.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 creepiest things found in the background of movie scenes.
Jason, there's something totally weird going on with Rob and Beth.
What are you talking about?
I'm serious, they're right outside.
HUD, not now.
Okay, I'll check it out.
For this list, we'll be looking at various creepy things that can be found in the background of various movies, particularly thrillers or horror films. This can be unintentional inclusions that slipped by quality control and became movie legend, or scary things that were intentionally placed in the background for the purpose of subtle horror. There's a big spoiler alert in effect here. If you like what you're hearing, be sure to check out the full song at the link below.
The fuck? I don't want to get copyrighted, guys. I'm sorry.
Into a new home to escape this supernatural activity, Renee spots a little ghost boy through the window dancing to Tiptoe Through the Tulips. It's a creepy sequence, and it establishes that the supernatural activity has followed them to their new house. But did you know that the ghost can
Yo, bro. I see some shit like that, bro. I'm out of there, bro. That shit scared the shit out of me, bro. You see a little kid dancing, you go to the next window right next over, and nothing's even there. Nah, don't fuck with that. Bringing the Bible with me, and I'm shopping that shit all the way around. Nigga, hell no.
can actually be seen before Renee spots him? After Renee starts the record, the camera follows her through the house as she tidies up. As she's tossing clothes in the laundry hamper, you can see the boy standing just to her left and facing the wall.
Oh shit. How did she not see
Why
that?
he was doing that, we have no idea, but it made our hearts freeze, we can tell you that.
There's something wrong with this place. I'm not imagining it. I can feel it. It's like a sickness. Ever since we've moved in, everything's just gone wrong.
Number 9. Demon in the picture frame. Poltergeist.
Yo, whenever you have a bad feeling and your gut is telling you, always go with it. Never roll.
To watch Poltergeist is to discover a world of often disquieting behind-the-scenes insights.
I never seen this movie. I don't like really watching old movies because they're not really that, you know, the production not really that good. You know what I'm saying? I want to be sitting there and seeing like a horror movie and someone's about to kill somebody. It's just like a picture of them with the knife, them on the floor screaming, and then nothing happens, and then they're dead. Fucking corny.
This horror franchise has had influence for more than 30 years and can still be felt in pop culture today. One particularly horrific moment in the film occurs in the background in the scene just before the spirits wreak havoc on the house. A group of normal family photos sit behind Jobeth Williams as she innocently blow-dries her hair, but after the clown attacks her son Robbie, a ghost-like face has taken over one of the pictures. Number 8. Toshio in the Door. Ju-on, The Grudge. Few villains can compare to the horrifying, pale, and wide-eyed Kayako Seiki. Seiki is the vengeful ghost that
Oh my god. Yo, I don't know what the fuck I'll do.
haunts the house in Nerima, and many of her scenes
I've never seen the movie either, to be honest. I always wanted to see it. But I'm not gonna lie, I was always scared.
like crawling down the staircase and hiding under the bed sheets, are now iconic. But there are also many subtle scares that are littered throughout. One of the best involves Toshio, also known as the little boy ghost. While getting some fresh air outside the nursing home, Saito starts playing peekaboo with no one in particular, much to the concern of Rika. When the camera cuts to the glass door, we get a very brief glimpse of Toshio standing next to Saito in the reflection. It's enough to send chills down your spine.
What?
Number 7. The Approaching Truck. Jeepers Creepers.
Those bodies down there, that's what it likes to call it. It's House of Pain.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I don't know if it's a demon or a devil, or just some hungry.
Yo, bro, that movie was scary as fuck. The first one was the craziest one, for real. First one was the craziest one.
Thing from some dark place in time.
This monster movie received mediocre reviews from critics, who mostly denounced the cliches and silly monster action. That said, most agreed that the film had a very encouraging start, and that's largely due to the brilliant opening sequence. As Trish and Derry drive home for spring break, they are tormented by an erratic driver in a rusty truck. That alone is scary enough, but what makes the sequence even more unsettling is the subtle way in which the truck approaches the protagonists.
I wanted to cry, didn't know you were evil, or that you would hurt me.
It begins as an indistinct blur in the background, before slowly growing in stature, coming into focus and blaring its horn.
Jesus. What the hell's his problem?
Just get out of his way, Derry!
It's a wonderful way to introduce the movie's villain,
That shit was scary, bro.
and it makes for a gloriously creepy opening scene. Number 6. The Hanging Munchkin, The Wizard of Oz. This movie is historic, and it just happens to contain one of the most ubiquitous legends in film history.
No, I know we're not in Kansas.
We're talking, of course, about the so-called Hanging Munchkin. As Dorothy and her ragtag group head towards Emerald City, you can supposedly see a munchkin hanging from a tree. Legend says that an actor had committed suicide during filming, and his hanging corpse had accidentally made its way into the movie.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
In actuality, the corpse is just a big bird that was borrowed from the Los Angeles Zoo, and allowed to roam the set to give it a more authentic appearance. Regardless of the truth, there's no denying the staying power and inherent creepiness of the suicidal Munchkin legend.
You're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. You'll find he is a whiz of a whiz, if ever a whiz there was. If ever a whiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because.
Number 5. The Demon's Face, The Exorcist. The Exorcist is widely
I never see this one either.
heralded as the scariest movie of all time, yet it isn't really about the exorcism itself.
How are you, Mama?
I'm so glad to
You look good.
see you. I'm all right.
How's your
How
leg?
about you, Timmy? You are all right?
Fine, Mama.
It's more about Father Damien Karras' crisis of faith and the deep feelings of guilt that he harbors regarding his mother's death. In one of Karras' creepy dreams, he tries waving to his deceased mother as she emerges from the subway. Right before Karras runs towards her, the screen very briefly flashes with the ghastly white face of the demon. It's incredibly subtle, and it makes viewers question if they even saw anything in the first place. This was fully intentional by director William Friedkin.
We may ask what is relevant, but anything beyond that is dangerous. He's a liar. The demon is a liar. He will like to confuse us. But he will also mix lies with the truth to attack us.
Number 4. The Doll,
Wow, that's crazy.
Blue Velvet. Dennis Hopper gives one of the finest performances of his storied career in David Lynch's Blue Velvet.
Oh, Mommy! Mommy! Mommy.
The fuck?
Mommy loves you.
He plays Frank Booth, an extremely violent and unhinged criminal who keeps Dorothy Vallen's family hostage so he can use her as a sex slave. He keeps them confined in the apartment belonging to a criminal associate named Ben. Ben's apartment contains a creepy doll with a white face, black eyes, and women's clothes.
This is a fine surprise. You brought your friends. I love surprises.
Like the upside-down paintings in Lynch's Lost Highway, this doll is given no explanation and is never acknowledged within the context of the movie. It's just another one of Lynch's creepy and mysterious details that lends the movie a disturbing atmosphere.
Blue velvet through my tears.
Number 3. Annie on the Ceiling, Hereditary. Horror movies have different ways of scaring their audience, and Hereditary uses just about all of them. There are upfront, in-your-face scares, there are grotesque images, and there are scenes requiring audience perception. After Annie inadvertently burns Steve alive and gets possessed, Peter wakes up in the darkened and eerily silent house. As the camera cuts to a long shot of his bedroom, viewers can spot Annie hovering in the corner of the ceiling and staring at Peter. What's great about this sequence is that it doesn't draw attention to Annie's presence. The audience is simply left to spot her on their own, and when they do, they are given the scare of a lifetime.
I have a challenge for all of you. Go to every computer in your house, your mom's, your dad's, your sister, your brother's computer, and install Honey. Wait.
Number 2. The Falling Satellite, Cloverfield. This is the mother
Oh, that's scary, bro. Oh, imagine, bro. Oh my god, bro. That's like one of that's my top fear, bro. Like, hell no, bro. Crazy.
Of all background details, so subdued and indistinguishable that we wonder how anyone even spotted it at all. The movie ends with old footage of Rob and Beth filming themselves at a carnival.
What do you want to say? What do you want to say? Last thing to the camera.
I had a good day.
It seems like a bittersweet ending, reminding viewers of happier times. But there's another reason behind its inclusion. If you look very closely, and we mean very closely, you can see a satellite falling from the sky and crashing into the ocean.
Yeah, all right, we're almost out of tape. We got like 3 seconds left.
This is a satellite called Chimpanzee 3, and it was included as a reference to the movie's viral marketing campaign. However, others posit that it could be the monster itself arriving from space, the escape pod from the Cloverfield paradox, or even a fragment of the Shepherd.
She can't wait to see you. She's coming back.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. The Librarian, It. Most people know It for Pennywise's abrasive
Seen this shit in the movies.
and confrontational method of horror.
This isn't real enough for you, Billy.
It wasn't like, I never seen the old one, you feel me? So when I saw it, it was alright.
I'm not real enough for you.
Holy shit.
It wasn't real enough for Georgie.
But there's one scene in the movie that takes a far more subdued approach, and it's arguably scarier than anything Pennywise could have concocted. While Ben is reading about Derry's past in the library, the elder librarian can be seen in the background turning towards Ben and staring at him with a deeply unsettling grin. She remains out of focus the whole time, and the movie never highlights her disconcerting behavior. It's an ingenious little detail that shows the evil permeating throughout Derry and proves that no one is ever safe, even when they think they are. Now that's how you do horror. Do you agree with our picks? Let us.
Well, facts. That's it for the video, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Those are some crazy shit. I didn't see most of the movies on those top 10. But if you stayed the whole way, I appreciate it. Like and subscribe, share the video, guys. And I'll see you guys next time.